Hello my dear students. Today is our fourth video class on Boolean algebra. So today we'll start with the fifth Boolean theorem or the law, which is commutative law. So what this commutative law says? Under this commutative law, you are having two types. First one, it says x plus y equals y plus x, which means if you are changing order of the variable using OR operator, the result will remain the same. Which means if you have x plus y and you make it y plus x, both are equal. Okay. So in accordance with this, what is its logic diagram? So here, because we are using OR operator, I am going for OR gate. So coming to left hand side, what it says, x and y are two inputs. So here I am giving two inputs x and y, which results in x plus y. This is equal to the right hand side, which says y plus x also equals x plus y. This means I am taking an OR gate with inputs y and x, resulting in y plus x. Okay. Now coming to the second commutative law, which means x dot y is equal to y dot x, which means here also if you change the order of the variable using the AND operator, the results are equal. So since we are using here AND operation, we are going for AND gate. So take left hand side, it has x, y. So take two inputs x and y, results in x dot y. Then on the other side, that is right hand side, it says y dot x. So I am giving the input as y and x, resulting in y dot x. So both are equal. Now we have to prove this theorem using proof by perfect induction. Coming to the first one, it says x plus y results in y plus x. Take if x equals 0. Then take left hand side. What is left hand side? X plus y. So x plus y, here replace x with 0 value, say plus y. Now 0 plus y results in y, which is because of properties of zeros and ones. That is the first Boolean theorem which we had learned. Okay. Next, take right hand side. What is right hand side? Y plus x. So I am taking here y plus x. Keep y as it is, plus substitute the value of x with 0. Now y plus 0 results in y. So again it is because of properties of zeros and ones. Now if you see the result of both left hand side and right hand side, both are y. That's why left hand side equals right hand side. So this is by substituting the value of x with 0. Now next we'll see by substituting the value of x with 1. Then we'll take left hand side, which is x plus y. Now substitute the value of x with 1. So x is substituted with 1 plus y. So 1 plus y results in 1. So this is again because of properties of zeros and ones. Next, take right hand side, which says y plus x. Keep y as it is, plus substitute the value of x with 1. Now y plus 1 results in 1. This is again because of properties of zeros and ones. So if we see the final value of the left hand side and right hand side, both are 1. Therefore left hand side equals right hand side. Okay. So this was the proof with the help of proof by perfect induction. Now we'll see with the help of truth table. Now in this particular commutative law, we have two variables x and y. That is why in the truth table we will be taking x and then y. Since there are two logical variables, we will be getting the 4 combination of values over here. So we have for x 0 0 1 1, for y we have 0 1 0 1. And what are the operations we have to check? Left hand side and right hand side, which is x plus y and y plus x. Now coming to x plus y, it says 0 plus 0 results in 0, 0 1 results in 1, 1 0 results in 1. 1 and 1 results in 1. Coming to the next column, y plus x, which is the right hand side value. So again it is 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. Now check both these columns, x plus y and y plus x. Both are having the identical values. Therefore, since the columns x plus y and y plus x are identical, hence it is proved using truth table. Okay, I hope you are clear with the first commutative law. Now we will move on to the next commutative law. Yes. Now what is the next commutative law? It says x dot y is equal to y dot x. Now take if x equals 0, then left hand side we have x dot y. Now replace the value of x with 0, keep y as it is. 0 dot y results in 0. This is because of properties of zeros and ones. That is the first Boolean theorem. Next take right hand side, which is y dot x. Keep y as it is, substitute x with 0. So again y dot 0 results in 0 because of properties of zeros and ones. Now check the final values of both left hand side and right hand side. Both are zeros, therefore left hand side equals right hand side. Okay. Now take if x equals 1, then take left hand side, which is x dot y. Replace x value with 1, keep y as it is. Now 1 dot y results in y. Again because of properties of zeros and ones. Take right hand side, which is y dot x. Keep y as it is. Replace x with 1. Now y dot 1 results in y. Okay. Now check the final values of both left hand side and right hand side. Both are y, therefore left hand side equals right hand side. So this was the proof with the help of proof by perfect induction. Now next we have to see the proof with the help of truth table. Now in this particular law we are having two logical variables x and y. That is why we get 4 combination of values over here. And what we have to prove? We have to prove left hand side equals right hand side. Left hand side value is x dot y. Right hand side value is y dot x. Now performing the operation. Let's first take x dot y value. 0 dot 0 results in 0. 0 dot 1 results in 0. 1 dot 0 results in 0. 1 dot 1 results in 1. Okay. Now coming to this one. So we have y dot x. Again we have to perform AND operation. So 0 dot 0 results in 0. Again 0 dot 1 results in 0. 1 dot 0 results in 0. 1 dot 1 results in 1. Now check the values of both x dot y and y dot x. Are they same? Yes. Therefore columns x dot y and y dot x are identical. Hence it is proved. So now this is how we have proved the second commutative law with the help of proof by perfect induction and using the truth table. Now coming to the next law, which is associative law. Now what is this associative law? So under this associative law there are again two types. The first one is x plus y plus z, wherein y plus z are taken under parenthesis. This equals again x plus y plus z, but x plus y are taken under parenthesis. Since we are performing here OR operation, we will be using OR gates to write its logic diagram. Coming to the left hand side, x plus y plus z. Since y plus z are put under the parenthesis, so we have to take a separate OR gate for it with the two inputs y and z. This results in y plus z. Then this y plus z plus x, again we have to go for OR operation, so we take another OR gate here. This OR gate is going to take the input x and the input y plus z. So it results in x plus y plus z, where y z plus z are under parenthesis. Yeah. Next, coming to the right hand side. Now here if you see, x plus y are under parenthesis. So we have to take a separate OR gate for it. So I am taking one separate OR gate wherein I take the input x, y, which results in x plus y value. Now this x plus y and plus z, we have to put it to another OR gate. So I am taking another OR gate here. What are the inputs to it? X plus y, this goes as one input, and z goes as another input, which results in x plus y plus z. Now this is how we draw the logic diagram for the first associative law. Now next, we'll see what is the second associative law. Second associative law says x dot y dot z equals x dot y dot z value. Okay, so here if you see, y dot z is taken under parenthesis, here x dot y is taken under parenthesis. Even if you apply or change the parenthesis, even then the value remains the same when you are performing AND operation on these three logical variables. Now we'll see how to draw the logic diagram for it. Now if you see here on the left hand side, we are having y dot z. So we have to take a separate AND gate for this. So I am taking AND gate over here, which takes to input y, z, which results in y dot z. Still there is one more operation, AND operation here, which takes one input as x and another input as y dot z. So I take another AND gate here, which takes an input x and another input as y dot z, which results in x dot y dot z, where y dot z is taken under parenthesis. Okay. Now checking the logical diagram for right hand side. So you have x dot y within the parenthesis dot z value. Now take here. X dot y is under parenthesis, so I am going to take a separate AND gate for it with input x, y results in x dot y. Then I am having another AND operation to be performed where x dot y becomes one input and z becomes another input. So I take another AND gate here, for which I am providing x dot y as one input and z as another input, which results in x dot y dot z, where x and y are taken under parenthesis. Okay. Now we will apply proof by perfect induction to prove this associative law. Let us take the first associative law with OR operation. It says x plus y plus z equals x plus y plus z, changing the parenthesis places. Tick. If x equals 0, then left hand side, what is the left hand side? X plus y plus z. Y plus z is within the parenthesis. You replace the value of x with 0. So it says 0 plus y plus z. So 0 plus y plus z results in y plus z. This is the reason is properties of zeros and ones. Next take right hand side. It says x plus y plus z. Now here replace the value of x with 0. Y remains as it is, z remains as it is. So now within the parenthesis we have to solve first. So it says 0 plus y, which results in y, then plus z. So finally we get the result as y plus z. Now we have to compare the final values of both left hand side and right hand side. What is the value for left hand side? It is y plus z. Right hand side also it is y plus z. Therefore left hand side equals right hand side. This is with the help of value 0 for x. Now we will check by replacing the value of x with 1. Okay. If x equals 1, then left hand side it says x plus y plus z. Now replace the value of x with 1 plus y plus z. So 1 plus y plus z results in 1. Next, take right hand side. Now replace x value with 1 here. So it becomes 1 plus y within parenthesis plus z. So now 1 plus y results in 1. This is again because of properties of zeros and ones. Plus z. So 1 plus z again results in 1. Reason properties of zeros and ones. So now compare the value of left hand side and the right hand side. Both are 1. Therefore left hand side equals right hand side. Okay. Now we have seen proving this first associative law with the help of proof by perfect induction. Now we have to check with the truth table. Now here we are having 3 logical variables. So we will take x, y, z. So these are the combination of values. So totally how many each variable take? It takes 8 combination of values here. Then next we have to place in the truth table the values which are present under parenthesis. So we have y plus z and then we are having x plus y. So I am placing y plus z and x plus y. Then I will place the actual left hand side and right hand side value. Now first we have to solve y plus z value. So y plus z value, it is 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. This is for y plus z. Next we have to take the value for x plus y. So now x plus y, 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. So these are the 2 columns here. Next now I have to calculate for the left hand side value, that is x plus y plus z value here. So here what it says x. So I have to take this first column value. Then it says y plus z. Then I have to take this y plus z column and perform OR operation. So now 0 plus 0 results in 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. So these are the value for left hand side. Now I have to put the values for right hand side, which is x plus y in parenthesis plus z, which means now I have to take these values x plus y and this z value. Now I have to perform this operation. So take z. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 0, 1. 0, 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, it is 1. Now compare the values under these last 2 columns. Are they same? Yes. Since the values under these 2 columns are identical, hence the theorem is proved. Now this is with the help of truth table. This is the first associative law which we have proved using proof by perfect induction and with the help of truth table. Now coming to the next law under associative, which we have to prove using proof by perfect induction method and with the help of truth table. So what it says? It says x dot y dot z equals x dot y dot z. So here we have again changed the places of parenthesis. So take if x equals 0, then what is the left hand side? It says x dot y dot z in parenthesis. Replace the value of x. So it is 0 dot y dot z. So 0 dot y dot z results in 0 because properties of zeros and ones. Now take right hand side. So again it is x dot y dot z. Replace the value of x with 0. Now solve parenthesis first. It is 0 dot y results in 0 dot z. This is again properties of zeros and ones. Now 0 dot z, it results in 0 because of properties of zeros and ones. Now compare the values of left hand side and right hand side. Both are 0, therefore they are equal. Next, if x equals 1, then take left hand side. It says x dot y dot z. Replace the value of x with 1. So it is 1 dot y dot z, which results in y dot z because of properties of zeros and ones. Take right hand side. So it is again x dot y dot z, replace the value of x with 1. So solve the parenthesis first. It says 1 dot y. 1 dot y results in y. This is dot z because of properties of zeros and ones. Now again compare the values of left hand side and right hand side final result. Both are same, therefore left hand side equals right hand side. This is how we prove the second associative law with the help of proof by perfect induction. Now we have to prove it with the help of truth table. So again in the truth table, since we are having 3 logical variable, it will have 8 combination of values over here. Now next column should be the parenthesis value, which is y dot z. So I have taken that y dot z here. Next is x dot y. So I have taken x dot y here. Then left hand side value here. Next right hand side value over here. Now I have to do what? I have to do y dot z. So here these 2 columns I have to go for. So what it says, 0 dot 0 results in 0. 0 dot 1 results in 0. 1 dot 0, 0. 1 dot 1, 1. 0 dot 0, 0. 0 dot 1, 0. 1 dot 0, 0. 1 dot 1, it results in 1. Now next column, it says x dot y. So I have to take this first 2 column values and perform AND operation on it. So 0 dot 0 results in 0. 0 dot 1, 0 dot 0, it is again 0. 0 dot 1, 0. 0 dot 1, 0. 1 dot 0, 0. 1 dot 0, 0. 1 dot 1, 1. 1 dot 1, it is 1 again. So we have found the values for parenthesis. Next, for left hand side value of this associative law. So it says x dot y dot z, which means this first column I have to take and then y dot z column I have to take and perform again AND operation. So what it says, 0, 0, it is 0. 0, again 0 results in 0. 0 and 0 results in 0 again. 0, 0 results in 0. So here 3 ones are there. Then again you are having here 3 zeros. So when you multiply, it results in zeros only. Then the final value, it has 1, 1. So 1 dot 1 results in 1 value. Fine. Next, moving to the right hand side value. So what it says, x dot y. So I have to take this column. Then I have to take this z column and perform AND operation. So let's see the results. So 0, 0, it is 0. 1, 0, 0. 0, 0, it is again 0. 1, 0 results in 0. 0 and 0 results in 0. So again 1 and 0 results in 0. 0, 1 results in 0. 1 and 1 results in 1. Now compare the values of both these columns. They are the same. Since these 2 columns are identical, hence the theorem is proved. So this is how we are going to prove